Good morning, McAvinnue's School. Mr. Domina here, handling the McAvinue morning announcements. Today is Monday, January 6, 2025. Thank you once again for joining me for the Monday edition of McAvinnue's morning announcements. And just a quick heads up, on the Friday edition, which was our only edition of last week, I had 2024, not 2025, and I didn't even recognize the mistake. I was downstairs in the cafeteria with third grade lunch on Friday, and they reminded me, Mr. Domina, it's 2025, not 2024. So I have the correct year this time. Mistakes happen, and you just have to roll with it. But I wanted to let you know that I'm aware, and I made the correction today. So a quick few reminders and announcements. So as most know, it's early release day on Wednesday, January 8th, right in the middle of the week. That's a 1:30 dismissal for everyone. No pre-K classes for Miss Annie students. That's the AM and PM edition. I've already started to push out that information to families, but students, remember, you can remind your parents as well that it's 1:30 pickup if you are a walker or a student that gets picked up here at school. And if you're a bus student, you will be getting home a few hours earlier than usual. Teachers will remain here for some professional development. It's going to be a lot of time for themselves to get caught up on a few things that we would like them to be able to work on. But outside of that, it's going to be an early release day. And I want to remind everyone, we are doing our next STEM challenge on the early release day. So be prepared for that, students. It's going to be amazing. The theme this time is electronic arts. So teachers had an opportunity to review 3 different activities and challenges for you to work on, and everyone will do at least one challenge, and some classes are doing 2 challenges, and I believe there's at least 1 or 2 classes that are going to do all 3 challenges. And remember, teachers, you have the full day to be able to work on these challenges and extend them how you feel fit. So that is your early release reminder, as well as what we are going to focus on during the day, and teachers, what we're going to focus on later on in the afternoon on that day. And just like I mentioned on the Friday edition, we're going to talk a little bit about McAvinnue's Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge. That is up and running this week. Very perfect timing, because today is our core value booster day, and it makes sense to really focus on our positive decision making and our choices. So the actual core value that we're going to be focusing on this week for this challenge is respect, and the specific behavior that we want you to focus on is use kind words when speaking with other students and your teachers. Now, kind words is just being very careful with what you say, but it's also using words like please and thank you. It's also providing possibly a compliment as well. So if students that are your friends in class or other classmates are doing some great work, you can compliment them as well. You can also throw out some compliments toward our teachers and faculty here at the school. So that's another way to show respect, using kind words when you're speaking to each other, including your teachers and faculty here. And remember, I have the big board that's right outside of my office. I do have a little big board here that we will use on Friday at 2 o'clock. I'll make an announcement on the intercom. You will come down right outside of my office. I'll invite you in. You will get a very exclusive behavior card if you were picked as demonstrating respect and using kind words during the week. You'll get that card, come down here, pick a spot on the little big board, and I'll transfer it on the big board. And remember, when all of those squares are filled, we will do that random drawing. So teachers, either you have the exclusive behavior card or you will be getting it prior to Friday, so stay tuned for that. And remember, bringing that card down is very important, because that card goes back home with students that they can show their family that they've been recognized for their positive choices, and for this week, underneath the core value of respect. All right? So as I mentioned on Friday, I wanted to let you know specifically what we're focusing on. I'll provide another reminder on the Wednesday edition of morning announcements. All right, so now it's time to come together as one unified collective school, showing our ultimate sign of respect. You know it by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So let's stand up. Turn your voice off, put your right hand over your heart, make sure to face the flag that's in your classroom or learning space, and we will begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everyone, showing your ultimate sign of respect. And it's weather update, time at McAvinue. And on the Monday edition of Morning Announcements, we cover the Monday weather and the Tuesday weather so that we can be fully prepared. And you can already feel the chill in the air because today, on Monday, January 6th, it's going to be a cool 30 degrees outside. A little bit of wind, not as bad as it has been over the last couple of days, but it is definitely chilly outside. It is jacket, hat, and glove time, so make sure that you dress appropriately for that. And on Tuesday, January 7th, which is tomorrow, take a look at that graphic, 28 degrees, so it's colder. And that graphic that's right next to the actual temperature means that it's going to be windy, and we're going to mean 20 to 30 mile an hour winds or higher wind gusts possible. So it's going to feel much colder than 28 degrees. So definitely bundle up in layers so that you can be ready to go. So that is your weather update here. Please dress accordingly. It is yoga pose of the week time. There you go, Mr. Domina, right below, getting his body and mind working together as one so that he's ready to go. And I must say that Bitmoji looks an awful lot like me, including the outfit. So that looks like what I wore on Friday, to be honest with you. Very similar to that, except the hat's a little different. So the Warrior 3 pose is what we're focusing on this week. And when we use the Warrior 3 technique, yoga pose techniques, we focus on our balance and work on our strength over time, which is called endurance, all right? And when we do that, we put these moves together. It really allows our brains to focus and allows us to really gain better control of our body. So take a look at the picture here. It's a pretty easy pose to do, but you really have to be careful and stay focused and control that body if you want to maintain that pose. So let's get started. We're going to start off in the standing mountain pose, which is our feet hip width apart and our hands by our side. I'm going to turn sideways for the sake of this pose so you can see what I'm doing. Now you have to determine left leg or right leg is the leg that you want to stand on. I'm going to go with my right leg today. That means my left leg is stretched out behind me. Whoa. Hold on, Mr. Domina, slow down. All right, there we go. And now your arms just go right out in front. That's all you have to do. Now remember, if you find a spot across the room that you really stare at and focus on, that's called a focus spot. It really helps your brain control your body and for you to maintain balance. Make sure to take a deep breath in and release it. Let's hold it for another second or two. All right, now put your feet down on the floor, hip width apart, hands down by our side, and we're in the standing mountain pose. So that is the Warrior 3 pose. So I started really fast by getting that back leg up, and I actually lost my balance and had to start all over again. So this is a yoga pose that involves control. And once you set that pose, that's when you work on that strength over time, which is called endurance, all right? So hopefully you did a decent job with that. Don't worry if you didn't. We'll practice it again on the Wednesday edition of Morning Announcements. But the Warrior 3 pose, great pose, traditional yoga pose, and hopefully it worked well for you. All right, so it is birthday time. I brought back that birthday graphic from Friday because we only had morning announcements one day last week. So, and on the Monday edition, we simply cover the Sunday birthdays, the Monday birthdays, and the Tuesday birthdays so we can be ready to roll. So on Sunday, January 5th, which was yesterday, it was Ruthia's birthday in room 308. Happy birthday. And today, Monday, January 6th, we have no birthdays at all. No student birthdays or faculty birthdays. And tomorrow, Tuesday, January 7th, it's Haley's birthday in room 109 and Riley's birthday in room 102. So now we are fully caught up. So let's do our birthday celebration round of applause so we can launch these birthdays in full McAvinue style. All right. And stay tuned for that Wednesday edition. We'll simply cover the Wednesday birthdays and Thursday birthdays right in the middle of our week. But happy birthday, everybody that's on this list. It's McAvinnue's Joke of the Day time. And remember, in January, don't really have any super special holidays. We do have Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, January 20th. That will happen right around in the middle of the month. But right now, this is basically a January or winter-themed joke, and that's probably what we're going to stick with for this particular month. So let's get to it. Here we go. So what do you get when you cross or combine a snowman and a shark? Interesting combination. What do you get when you cross a snowman and a shark? Do you have your guess, prediction, or suggestion locked in your mind? I already know the punchline. This is a good one. You know what you get? You get frostbite. That's right. You get frostbite because, as you know, snowmans are super, super cold, right? Super chilly, and sharks, and they always come in with that bite. That's not actually what they always do. Like, I don't want people to think that if they see a shark and they're on a boat, that thing's gonna like attack the boat. So that's a myth that always is that you notice in movies and different things like that. But sharks do like to bite their food. So when you combine, what do you cross a snowman? What do you get when you cross a snowman and a shark? Pardon me, you get frostbite. So I was already thinking, like, what would happen if I combine a snowman and a shark? Well, you know, Mr. Domina finds the graphics. There you go. So there's a shark that is a snowman. That's actually a really cool one. And it's kind of a graphic that somebody created. What would happen if you actually saw a real snow shark? It's like something that you would make in your yard if the snow was falling. Well, there you go. Take a look at that. Somebody spent a lot of time and they turned their front yard into an actual, looks like the water with the sharks coming out, and you even see the fin over there. Ooh, that was cool. All right, so that's McAvinnue's joke of the day. Remember to share it with family and friends to get them to smirk, to get them to smile, or better yet, to get them to laugh. The whole idea of doing these jokes is that I get to start the morning with you with a smile on our face, a little bit of a giggle, and then you can share it out later on in the day to make somebody else's day, because you never know that a joke could be just what they're looking for and just what they need in order to make them feel a little bit better. And that's why we love jokes. Those graphics, really cool. The first one's really cool, but that second one is really cool. Somebody worked really, really hard on that. So stay tuned for the Wednesday edition. Brand new joke coming your way. All right. We are at the point of morning announcements where it's time to talk about some good news. And Mr. Shanahan and I are getting back to making sure that we pop into classrooms every single day together. And so we've been doing that since we got back from the holiday break, and we're in third grade on Friday. And we noticed during science they were working on a cool penny bridge challenge. So they learned about different bridges and the structure of the bridge. And then they were tasked with creating a particular bridge made out of paper that needed to hold pennies. And it was really, really cool to see the different designs. That was really neat as well, because it's not just what goes across. That's actually the least important part of the bridge. It's how it's structured underneath that's going to be able to support that weight. So I had to give a shout out to the third grade students in room 302 for their work on the penny bridge challenge. So congratulations, really, really cool. All right, shifting gears to some ST Math shout outs for the entire school. We are almost at 400,000 total puzzles, which is great, and that's about 41% progress overall, which is simply amazing. So I know I already gave a little bit of a shout out last on Friday for when we first came back, and Mrs. Belarose and I and our friends at ST Math thought we'd give you an update because we were in school for a couple of days last week. So that is it for our good news stories. Let's do our celebration congratulations round of applause. Here we go. All right. Stay tuned for that Wednesday edition. We'll have more good news stories coming your way to celebrate and give little shout outs. Ooh, take a look at that one. That psychedelic kind of purple, teal, green screen. You know it's time to talk about McAvinnue's core values. What's the first one, everyone? Nice and loud. That's right. It is respect. And what's the second one? All right. You know that one, responsibility. And the last one? That's right. It is safety. So today I'm just going to stick with what we're doing for the Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge. We're going to focus on respect, and you're going to use kind words toward other students and your teachers or faculty here at the school. We reviewed that at the very beginning. It's very, very important, and I want people to focus on that today, but also all week. Sound good? Give me a double thumbs up if you are going to be able to focus on that today. All right. And when we put respect, responsibility, and safety all together, that's right, we will continue to make McAvinue the best school that we all know. And today is a very special day because we call it our Core Value Booster Day, where we really focus on our core values of respect, responsibility, and safety for the whole day. You'll be moving around through the school building today. Your teacher will remain the same, but you'll have a chance to visit other teachers and do some really cool lessons, have a really kind of fun bag lunch that you'll be eating in the classroom, and then we're going to end it with a very special all-school meeting starting right at 2 o'clock down in the gymnasium We have our friends from this group called Prismatic Magic that will be coming here, and it'll be a very special showcase for us that is going to focus on kindness. All right, so that's how we're going to end. But I thought it would be, because it is Booster Day, normally we would do the fist bump sign out and we will get on with it, but we are going to do that in a second. I ended up digging up a video that focuses on respect, responsibility, and safety. It's kind of a video that has a little bit of singing in there. It also was created kind of with some CG graphics, which is kind of cool. It's just a cool little video. It's about 2 minutes, so let's watch it. It makes sense to do that on Booster Day. So here we go. Make sure I have my volume up on the computer. All right, here we go.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the plus subscribe button.
Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey. Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey.
I was the line leader today because my teacher said I was responsible that way. And when I walked to lunch, everyone followed me. It was cool, it was good, it was great to be.
Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey. Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey.
I had to go to the clinic today, so I went with a friend because it's safer that way. And 2 by 2 she walked next to me. It was cool, it was good, it was great to be.
Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey. Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey.
I raised my hand in class today because I respect my friends that way. And when I raised my hand, the teacher called on me. It was cool, it was good, it was great to be.
Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey. Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey.
Treat others the way you wanna be treated. That's the golden rule. Being responsible, safe, and respectful will always, always be cool.
Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey. Be responsible. Be safe. Be respectful. Hey, hey, hey.
All right, so that is a interesting and cool video. It has a nice message, and it happens to align with our 3 core values of respect, responsibility, and safety. So hopefully that got your mind working and get your mind, body ready to go for an amazing core value booster day. You'll catch up with Mr. Shanahan, and I will be around popping in, as well as many other faculty. So have a blast today. Let's get on with our day. Fist bump sign out time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So go get them today. Work hard today. Laugh today. Smile today. Remember your respect challenge today. Kind words toward others, including students and teachers. That is the Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge, but also something that we want you to focus on today. That is it. Stay warm today. I'm not sure. You probably will not get any outdoor recess time today because Booster Day is very busy. And I'll catch up with you in your usual places, which is everywhere, including the gymnasium at 2 o'clock for the very special all-school meeting, which is going to be amazing. All right, go get them. Have some fun, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care.